Yes, thank you. I am with Ben Johnson from Tonganoxie, Kansas, and Claudia, who's from Spain, and they are both redshirt juniors and multi-specialists. So, Claudia, you're all the way from Spain, so how did you end up in Wichita, Kansas?
I knew I wanted to come to the US to study, and then I was just doing some research, and I found Wichita State. I like the program for my major, and then I talked to Coach Bolt, and I just knew I had to come here.
Awesome. Okay, so you're redshirting right now, but you've still kind of had to take on a leadership role because there was a big senior class that left last year. So, can you kind of give us a recap on how the girls did on the pentathlon yesterday?
Actually, we had 3 girls competing yesterday. It was Maria, Hannah, and Kendra. Hannah did appear in the 800. I think Maria too, and Kendra too. Kendra is actually now standing as 4th in the conference with her overall PR that she did yesterday. So I think they did a pretty good job. I love the multi-group. I think it's a very nice group. They are all super hard workers, and I just love them.
That's awesome. Okay, and then we have Ben Johnson, who competed at Air Force 2 weeks ago and had 5 PRs at his Air Force heptathlon, and then competed the last 2 days. So do you want to tell us kind of how your performance went the last 2 days?
Yeah. Well, I was going into the weekend with hopes to increase my overall score to try to move myself up on the national list because it appears right now it's going to be very close as to whether or not I'm going to make it. So going into the meet, that was kind of the plan. After, I think, shot put yesterday, I didn't throw that well, and Coach Bolt was like, oh, I think I'm going to pull you out of the meet. And I said, no, I can't do that. I had some people come and watch me, so I was like, I have to finish it. And so I made him a deal that if I wasn't in a position to improve my overall score before the 1,000, then I wouldn't run it. And so I didn't do that, but the rest of the guys did awesome. I think Davis Dubert ran like 2:47 in the 1,000, which was like a 5-second PR for him. Lucas Schaefer PR'd by over 100 points in the entire multi. Colin Richenberger had an 800-point PR in the multi. He's finally healthy and doing well. He vaulted really well, had like a triple first multi back from a broken foot. So to get through one healthy, that was awesome for him. He had some good performances. I don't think it went the way he wanted it to, but I was impressed with him. And then the other guys are injured or redshirted, or Jake Horsch dropped out of it early. Hunter Veith didn't do the whole thing. Grant was injured. So we had a really good performance. And our multi-group is actually ranked #1 in the nation as a whole. They take the top 4 multis from each school that are competing like attached and average their score. And with me, Hunter, I think Jake Horsch and Caden Griffin, who did not compete this weekend, Caden, we're ranked #1 in the nation, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, a strong group of multi-guys for sure. So how about the competition in the AAC? How does that stack up with how it was in the Missouri Valley Conference?
Okay. Our men's team is, I think, stacked this year, and I think if we were still in the Valley, we would have won by a lot, at least as a team. In the multi, the American is going to be tougher. I think last year in indoor, Hunter got first and I got second, and the next guy was a few hundred points behind. But there's 3 guys up right now in my range, and then Hunter's leading by quite a bit. But it's going to be a battle. I don't know if Hunter's going to do the multi at conference or not because he's so good. He can do, a whole bunch of individual events and score. But if he does, then he should win, and it's going to be a battle for second with me and those other guys. And then after that, Caden and Jake will both be battling for the next few spots. So it'll be tough, but I think our guys are going to show up.
Sounds good. All right, well, that was Claudia and Ben.